Hey, Mike, just from an overall standpoint, what did you think of how you guys played and now this opportunity it's ahead of you, whether it's against the Indians or the Yankees?
Yeah, I think it showed the potential of what we can do on both sides of the ball. Obviously game one where we had Blake throw an absolute gem and we were able to, scrap enough runs to win manufactured. And, today showed the bat's coming alive. Tyler only giving up 2. The bullpen's keeping it where it was at. I think it just sort of solidifies who we are as a team. Pitching is going to be the backbone and we can manufacture, or when the bats get hot, put up crooked numbers. For me going into it, I mean, who we play is I don't want to say irrelevant, but if we control what we can control, that's the biggest thing for us. Our pitching staff, our bullpen, if we can have quality at bats, I like our odds against anybody.
As far as yourself, I know you've said a couple times you felt like you were feeling a little better at the plate. It looked that way today.
Yeah, I would say the last week or so I've been feeling better. It's one of those things where continuing to try to get more at bats. Like I said, there's not quite the rehab stint, so it was thrown right into it. But it's coming along. Still trying to feel a few things, and to be able to come up with a couple hits today and a couple good at bats really helps the confidence.
Hey, Mike, Ryu's been really tough all season. How are you guys able to kind of get to him today?
Yeah, I think we just had quality at bats. We were hunting balls up over the middle. He doesn't make many mistakes, but guys were able to piece together some at bats. I think there was potentially a little bit of pressure off after winning game one. So, let us play a little bit of free and easy and how we usually play. And, we settled in. Guys got the bats going really, really quick. And, hitting's contagious. Once we were able to do that, from top to bottom, everyone was feeling pretty good.
Mike, I know you guys have a little practice run with the hotel bubble here in St. Pete, but now taking that across country with family and kids, does that present an even greater challenge now?
Yes and no. I mean, we've been doing it sort of the whole year. It's one of those things where as a ball club, since summer camp, whatever you want to call it, we've been very diligent in what we were doing. And I think that goes from, players to spouses to kids. There's a sense of responsibility in these guys. Don't want to put anybody that they care about and teammates and their families at risk. I can speak from a personal standpoint. Today was awesome. Today was the first game of the year. I had my whole family there. So, it's pretty cool to have that. I'm happy that opportunity is going to be there. They'll be traveling to San Diego. So, for players that is nice to have, those loved ones there. So, it's going to be exciting. There'll be some challenges, but everyone here is so top notch that we know it'll go seamless.
And I know you said it's irrelevant who you play, but I'll take my shot here. Any chance with the Yankees history that you'd like to see them?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we feel confident we have extended rest. Guys will be able to get back to where they want to be. We'll be able to game plan for whoever we want to play. There could be 2 more games left in that series. To get our hopes up one way or another. It's a pretty even keel team. So one way or another, I think we feel confident. We just got to continue to get better as a club and just get better every day, and we'll continue to do that.
Mike, your lineup has had a lot of guys contribute in a lot of different ways. Randy Arozarena is obviously a guy that's come up in a lot of those ways. What do you make of him becoming a factor for this team, and what catches your eye when you see his skill set?
I'll tell you what, he came back a little bit before I came off the IL, but being back here, I mean, he doesn't say much. He's pretty quiet, but I mean, he's a spark plug in our lineup. There's no other way to put it. The way he's been going as of late, the last couple weeks, he's carried us in some games. Going today, getting 3 hits, at least 3 hits. It's one of those things where, you can always count on quality at bats. He puts pressure on guys on the bases. He's just a guy that brings a lot of dynamics to our lineup that just complements it really well.
Like playing a position where you get beat up pretty badly, how nice is it to have, 3-4 extra days to try and let some of the bruises heal?
I'll tell you what, after these next 2, it's going to be really nice. I was put to work a little bit, but, I tell those guys, look, your job is to be able to make those pitches. My job is to be able to, catch them, block them, throw them over to first base, whatever I have to do. I want them to have that confidence in me back there, because we're going to need that, down the road in the playoffs with the game on the line with the runner on third base, and I don't want them to have any hesitation. So being able to show them, that aspect of it, I want them to feel that confidence in me.
Mike, you've been around this league, seen a lot of great teams. How unique is this group in terms of not having a lot of big names, guys challenging for batting titles, home run titles, yet from 1 to 28, everybody seems to contribute in this roster?
Yeah, it's not like anything I've ever been a part of. But I'll tell you what, it's the most complete team from 1 through 28. I mean, I will go on 1 through 60 when, going down there and getting rehab assignment and at bats when I was going down to Port Charlotte. I mean, everyone cares for one another. And I think that goes a long way as teammates, as people. That's what Cashy preaches right away once we get into the camp is be a good teammate. And guys really buy into that. And when you can trust the guy to your left and your right, it makes it easy to go to play every day.
All right. Thank you, everyone. That'll be all for Mike, and we'll have Hunter in next.